actually going to have a chat now with TNC, the new consistent. We've got Ben here on stage. So Ben, thank you again for coming on Amplify
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You have been really active through lockdown, and I love that. I love the fact that, you know, you haven't been defeated or you haven't stopped. You've actually been dropping music left, right and centre, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I had the first lockdown to kind of plan everything for this autumn. And then obviously this lockdown happened so suddenly. I just kind of had to carry on going through. But yeah, no, it weren't stopping me. It weren't stopping me.
I love that. And the music that you're producing at the moment, you know, I love it.
Nice one, thank you.
It was a bit of a worry. Not you weren't a worry, because I knew for ages that I was going to put you on the show. But when we were having a bit of chat before coming on the show, I was like, have you got things that aren't depressing? Can we keep the energy going?
Yeah.
And you know, your music, it showed that. Yeah, you've got that energy. It's lovely.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to bring that through more as well, like with new projects and collaborating with different people. Because obviously it started kind of just in my bedroom, and so it's a bit more sort of conscious stuff. But like as I'm progressing, it's getting more. You know, it's evolving, which is good.
Because did you start out as like spoken word sort of poetry first?
Yeah, it was very much spoken word, and I kind of want to bring it up a bit more and sort of become more of a rapper rather than a spoken word artist. I think that evolution's happening naturally.
Yeah, I really
think. Which is good, obviously.
Yeah. And also the way that your lyrics on your tracks, you know, you were saying that you want to be a rapper, but actually I really like the flow, that kind of spoken rap. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's nothing it's not like, I'm not trying to be something I'm not, but I'm also, you know, trying to become, you know, be something original and be something that's sort of fresh sounding. So yeah. It's all good.
I can see the natural progression. It is really good.
It's going in the right direction.
It certainly is. It certainly is. How do you feel about like the comparisons to people like the Streets?
I think it's always going to happen. Obviously, being from the West Midlands, but I always kind of say I'm more hip hop than I am garage. So that kind of counteracts it. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
And who are your influences? Like, who do you sort of look towards in the music industry and think, you know, yeah, there's a place for me, because you know those guys are out there, and you know.
I'd say people like Loyal Kana, Reggie Snow, Jesse James Solomon, because it's people like that where I first listened to them, and that's who I saw and thought, oh, I could do the same. So yeah, it's people like that really. Georgia Smith, Eliza, you know, standard stuff. Yeah.
Nice. I was saying that you've been active through lockdown, so there's not many people that like big up Worcester.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 01905 crew listening in.
Yeah, we ain't got much to shout about. Worcester sauce crisps and swans is basically our calling.
But so like, yeah, I was going to say there's not much, you know, sort of. Well, I don't think there's many famous musicians from Worcester.
Yeah.
And so people, I think Worcester's quite an affluent area. So what you're singing about, you know, like missing breakfast and you know, looking through your empty wallet and stuff like that. It's not things that people would expect with that area.
Yeah, we were told this in school as well. Like our teacher used to say to us that people see Worcester as affluent, but they must just look at the town centre, I think, because the rest is just pretty normal, really. It's pretty standard, yeah. Yeah, but I wouldn't go to anywhere other than the town centre in Worcester. If you want to do some research or whatever, but yeah.
Step out in the boat.
yeah.
So again, your lyrics, I mean, I find them funny, but I find them funny because they're relatable. So yeah, just talk me sort of through your process of like how you sort of formulate stuff, where you pull things from.
Yeah, I try and keep it all original, so I kind of I'm always writing lyrics like on the notes app on my phone because it's so easy. So like that process is always happening. But like in terms of the writing music, it's kind of quite sparsely done. I'm not one of those people that can sit and write on like every day. If I'm gonna write, I'll sit myself down every like 2 weeks or something and, you know, bash out like 3 songs or whatever. So when it does happen, it happens quite quickly. But yeah, it's all sort of written about immediate stuff that's affected like my life or lives around me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
and I think that's one of the reasons why it's so relatable to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So you've just dropped your latest EP, Stories from the 01905.
Yeah.
And you did a load of artwork, didn't you? I've seen on the gram that you've been doing like lots of artwork, like an artwork video. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, because in lockdown 1 I had the time to well, as we all did, like, you know, try new things and stuff. So I wanted the theme to be quite strong for the whole campaign. And so yeah, I've just been sort of doing a lot of graphic stuff and also working with loads of other people as well, because I know loads of like musicians and artists, and I always want to try and get other people involved because I'm a solo musician. It's easy, and it's like a no strings attached kind of thing where I can just work with whoever I want, and like work in different sectors, so like doing graphics and stuff like that.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, it's good.
Nice to collaborate with people.
Yeah, always, always.
So I think it's only right that we hear the title track.
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave it up to Ben now to play his title track, Stories from the 01905.
Let's go.
You know how we do.
Check.